And that has to do with a lot with like dealing with like, and sorry if this is like too much, but dealing with like a bunch of bullshit. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Dig It in the Core Yates. My name is $2 Cuss. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're taking a look at aespa's remake of Regret of the Times. Now I didn't know what this song was at all, so I had to do like a bunch of digging about like the song and like why they would bother remaking it and everything. So we're going to talk about that afterwards. I think it's going to be a really interesting semi-deep dive. So let's go ahead and check out how aespa has remade this. So colorful and wild, kind of punk, kind of like the original-ish. Sensitive. It sounds so modern compared to the other one. Fury, Sensitive Fury, okay. Hold up real quick. I need to see what's on his face, see if that has any relevance. Like the song, it's a dumb crap. The song itself is like, it's pretty meaningful. Yeah. We'll talk about that more later. Dumb crap, yeah. Love. Hold on, sorry. We have Sensitive, Fury, Love. Did I get that first one right? Sensitive? I might have messed that one up. My bad. Also, if you know what the blackened lips part means, I tried to figure it out according to the other lyrics, and I didn't quite understand the idea, but I have like my own thinkings on it, so let me know. It sounds great. Kiss the peace? Or did that say kiss with peace? This guy looks like if Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers wore leotards and was a hipster. Kinda, sorta. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. The trap remake is, or redo is like kind of dope. Peace to Edge. Okay, so I think the words have to do with the verse or that part of the song that they're talking about. Let's see. My bad if I'm missing some of the visuals. Like, it's hard not reading the subtitles. Freedom. Here we go. Oh, okay. I was right. Hold on really quick. I need to rewind this. I'm looking at the lyrics on the side of the original. And I think they added that rap part. Or those lyrics are new? I could be wrong. I like that they included skateboarding. I like these visuals. The visuals are dope to go with the song. I think they were like an excellent choice. And it's cool that they redid this song. My only one chapter. That's right. This is not your practice life. You only get one life. This is not your practice life. Shout out Ben Baller. All right. I don't quite know what it says in Japanese there. I'm going to assume it means the same thing in English as the Korean does. So let's go back through it. I think this song is really powerful. Um, like the lyrics. So, I'm sure like most of y'all know this is a remake of South Taiji and the Boys from 1995 or 1994. So if you want to check that out, I mean, they have the updated video. This is how the original sounds like. And it sounds totally like a Seattle grunge type thing. Oh, 1996. And they disbanded in 1996 too, right? So, anyways, let's get back to this song in general. Like, so the lyrics are really, they're pretty deep. They're pretty powerful. They apparently got censored. South Taiji and the Boys, when they released it, they got censored because the lyrics, they took shots at the government and like government officials and whatnot. So if you read it, he goes back and says, you've been acting so noisily, talking about all the topics you only know to be arrogant about. This is talking about like government officials. It's like you have your noses up because you think you're so smart because you're talking about all these things. And then it says like the part about this next part here. Old folks, highbrow posers. So this is like talking about the other generation, and this isn't very far off from like what people are saying today about like the old generation. People are saying, Gen X was like the best generation or something, or baby boomers. And I think like Gen Z and millennials are getting really mad about that. So this is like not too far off, and it's like a little bit edgy for aespa to be doing, considering how mainstream aespa is. So I think that's like super cool that they're doing this and they took this chance. I'm pretty sure that they know what the meaning is behind some of the lyrics in the songs. They did it anyway, so that's super dope. The part about black stained lips, when I read it the first time, I think they were talking about, so the lyrics are like, black stained lips, the age of honest people is gone. Amid the pretense today, the outcry can be heard. So this is just people getting to their boiling point. You look at the visuals, it's pretty much, the guy, he has all this stuff, crap, dumb, and here you go, what everyone's secretly wishing, feels like it might just happen today. And that has to do with a lot with like dealing with like, and sorry if this is like too much, but dealing with like a bunch of bullshit, like I'm gonna give you an example. Like when you're in the theater, in movie theater, there are people who are just like straight up rude, and they're just like talking, and in your head you're just like, oh man, please shut up. And a couple of weeks ago I was watching Godzilla -1 with some friends, and this dude just starts reading the subtitles aloud, and I had enough, and I turned around and I told him, I go, yo, shut the fuck up. Like I told him straight up. He was sitting right behind me. I said it loud enough for everybody to hear, and then he did. And I think that's like what's happening. What they're talking about here is like they're dealing with these people who think that they're better than they are, and people are like people are getting upset. People are getting upset at the government. People are getting upset at their superiors, but they're not saying anything. And the part where it says today right here, today the protest rings louder. It's like this stuff is like happening, and it's like so very relevant, whether you agree with the protesting or not. For whatever people are protesting about, this is like it's so prescient, right? Like these are the problems that they had in that South Taiji and the Boys. This is the stuff they were thinking about in '96, and maybe it was like a little bit more relevant in '96 for South Korea, but this is like pretty relevant. Like it's so relevant like now. It's like it's amazing that these lyrics hold up. I know NMIX did, or Dreamcatcher, sorry, Dreamcatcher did a remake. Theirs was like pretty good too. So shout out Dreamcatcher for real quick. I'm just gonna like play a little of theirs. And their remake was like not way more. It's like a little bit more faithful to the original vibe. I'm not gonna say which one I think is like technically better. I think they're both good. I think it just depends on what you want. But like you keep going. Like let's go through some of the other lyrics. And for those of y'all don't know, oh, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. That matters a lot. It really helps me with my channel. But like moving along, like when Regret of the Times came out, the lyrics were so controversial that they actually said that they had to censor themselves. And the group was like, no, we're not doing that. So what they did was, instead of releasing the song, putting the song on the album or changing the lyrics, they just released the instrumental on the album. That is a crazy, crazy, crazy thing. Because I can't even imagine getting like, let's say you're an Eminem fan, and back when Eminem released, he was like fairly controversial. It was kind of like a shtick. But imagine like hearing, and this it might be like, it might predate some of y'all, but hearing like any of Eminem's lyrics and like hearing like I don't know, My Name Is, which had like insane lyrics for the radio. Imagine like hearing that and going, oh man, I want that album, and then buying the album and just getting the instrumental. That's insane. That is like, I couldn't even imagine how upset I would be. Shortly after I think they released this song or album, they disbanded. I guess they just had enough. Yeah, okay, let's see. Why have we been waiting to be told to give up on all life? It seems like something's going to happen in this world that will make everyone go crazy. Like, these are powerful lyrics. Yeah, and I'm so impressed that aespa decided to do this. This is like one of those rallying cry songs, kind of. It's kind of like how what's that song? The one it's the protest song. Ah, shoot. It's so a Girl Generation. Hold up. Sorry, I gotta look this up because it's like totally killing me. I'll come back to this. So Girls' Generation, Into the New World. How Into the New World was like kind of a song for the times, but it just kind of like, it was for the times, but because it was about this new group going into the world and like finding themselves and just like conquering things. And that became like the protest song, and it just kind of like stood the test of times. Regret of the Times is like the same thing, like completely. Like, it's just a little bit harder edged. Into the New World is more like, hey, we're gonna go conquer the world, and look at this adventure we're gonna be on. And Regret of the Times is like, hey, this world is messed up, and we gotta fix this. You know, it's like it is time. Like, the world is messed up, and it is time for all these emotions that we're holding in to let it be known that things got to change. And that's like so dope. And it's like, I think it's like pretty punk. And, you know, shout out Saitei G and the boys. Like, I know the president of YG was one of the members. So, you know, and he went on to make Blackpink and all of them. Regarding, this is kind of funny because like regarding the way that Whisper from Blackpink, sorry, not Whisper, Whistle, shoot, I've spoiled it. Whistle from Blackpink sounds like Whisper from Yin Yang Twins. Saitei G and the boys, they got called out from kind of like biting Cypress Hill. Like, listen to this song, and it sounds like that's totally the Cypress Hill vibe and sound. So it's just funny hearing that like that dude was like still at it years later with Blackpink, but it didn't really matter, man. It's all good. So yeah, shout out aespa for remaking this. Like, huge shout out to aespa for remaking this, because I think this is an important song. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. I think this is an important song, and I think the lyrics are prescient. And for as long as things are going to continue the way they are, this song is going to be timeless. Like, in 10 years, your kids will be singing this. In 20 years, your kids will be singing this. Awesome song. Awesome, awesome, awesome song. Shout out aespa. Shout out Saitei G and the boys for just seeing this all way ahead of time. Yeah. Y'all, that's all I got. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe buttons. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps with visibility, for my channel. And I'll see y'all next time. All right. Peace.